Hello everybody and welcome to your Monday morning live stream class with me, Sally from Reach Your Peak, and I am one half of Reach Your Peak, which is an exercise community for people who want to use exercise as a treatment for Parkinson's, and I am the other half of me is Maria Lewis, who is also a fellow physiotherapist, and we are really passionate about making sure that people who want to use exercise as a treatment for Parkinson's have got lots of variety and lots of choices to help them do that. So on exercise, and one of our things that we always say is that exercise is medicine, and just like any other medicine, there is a dose, there is a frequency, and it's really important that if you want to use exercise effectively, then you take that dose regularly. However, this time of year can be quite challenging with Christmas and school holidays and family visiting and routines being all disrupted. So what we thought we'd do today is give you a little taster session of a fun, festive workout that is only going to take 10 minutes to complete. Our session today will be a little bit longer because we're going to talk about a few different elements of the exercises, but you can come back to this video and take part in the 10-minute HIIT routine, which will give you your little kind of snack of exercise. So if you are finding that it's difficult to fit exercise into your routine over the busy period coming up, then we've got a 10-minute little festive exercise snack for you. Before we get started on all of that though, I just want to remind you of a few safety things when you're exercising. You're going to need to make sure that you've got room to move your arms and legs in all directions. If you experience any pain or discomfort during any of the movements, then make sure you stop or modify to something that suits you better. And if you feel unwell, make sure that you stop. If you're exercising alone, it's a good idea to have a method of communication nearby, such as a telephone, mobile phone, should you need to reach out for any help. So for the routine that I've got planned for you today, you don't need any special equipment, just yourself and, like I said, space to move around in. We'll begin with just a gentle warm-up just to prepare your body for exercise, and then we'll get stuck into the movements themselves. So can I get you to stand with a nice wide base of support, please? So that means feet wide and parallel, strong stance into the floor. Your arms are resting down by your side, and you're going to roll your shoulders up, round and back. Good. And think about some nice wide, full breaths. Good, 2 more. Fantastic, well done. And then we're just going to swing the arms open and out. Still with that nice wide base, that wide stance. Good. Letting the arms swing freely. Good, and then letting the arms just rest by your side. Bring your feet a little bit narrower. About hip width apart should do it. And then once you place your hands onto your thighs, you're going to bend your knees and bob back up. Good, bend your knees and bob back up. So let's just wake up those ankles, the knees, the calves a little bit. Let's go 4 more. 2 more. And last one. Great stuff. Hands onto hips, shoulders down and back, and then just take a gentle step touch from side to side. Again, nice wide, full breaths. And then if you want to, we're going to make this a little bit bigger. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we come back to a more parallel stance again. Arms down by your side, and you're just going to swing one forwards, one backwards. So we start off with the arms swinging below shoulder height, and next we're going to take them up towards or even beyond shoulder height. Okay, let's do 5 smaller ones. Now 5 bigger ones. 5 smaller ones. Now 5 bigger ones. Last time, 5 small ones and 5 big ones. Brilliant. And then hands onto hips, and we're going to go step touch again. But if you want to, you can make this a little bit bigger, a little bit more vigorous as we get ready to move into our circuit of exercises. So for this circuit, they're all going to be done in standing. You could modify to do some in seated. I've got my chair nearby. You might want to do something similar. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hopefully that's got your heart rate a little bit elevated. We've moved all the big joints in our body, so we're ready to go ahead with our exercises. So the way it's going to work is that I've got 5 exercises for you. We're going to repeat each one 40 seconds of work. In between each one, we get 20 seconds of rest. We'll repeat that cycle twice, and that gives you your 10-minute FIT, Parkinson's high-intensity exercise training, interval training, high-intensity interval training. So that gives you your FIT. If you want to, you can come back to this video at any point through the Christmas period to work on this little routine if you find it's a useful exercise snack for you. Before we dive into the circuit, I'm just going to give you an idea of the exercises so you know what's coming ahead. So our first exercise, I call giving it a gift. Now there's some terrible Christmas-related puns in this one. It's very themed, but I make no apologies. It's once a year. So the first exercise is giving a gift. Feet are parallel, about hip width apart. You're holding onto a parcel in your hand and you're passing it forwards to someone. And then coming back to where we started. Pass the gift forwards, back to where we started. So we've got a squat with some power. Okay? So if you're in sitting, you can do a lean forwards and a pull back. So that's the first exercise. Next exercise is called Boxing Day. Pretty straightforward. We're just going to do some straight punches. So it's an opportunity to get a little bit of sort of intensity in our exercise, get us a little bit more breathless. That works in sitting if you want to do exactly the same. The next one, we're climbing the chimney. So we're going to go hand over hand, lifting those high knees as we climb up the chimney. And you can modify to do a really similar thing in seated as well. Then we're going to go skiing. So feet are coming a little bit more parallel. We're going to do 2 forwards, 1 to the side and 1 to the other side. 2 forwards, 1 to the side and 1 to the other side. All right. Last one in the circuit, we're going to pick a star up out of the Christmas tree decoration box. We're going to pick it up and we're going to put it up on top of the tree. And then we'll do the same, but to the other side. So we pick up the decoration out of the box, put the star on top of the tree. Both of those work if we're in seated as well. You modify to whatever suits you best. So now you've got an idea of what's coming. Let me set our timer off and we'll get cracking on those exercises. Cracking, Christmas cracker. Didn't mean to make that pun, but there it was. Okay. So I've got our timer all set up for us. We'll have that there where I can see it. So we have a little 10-second count down, count up into our timer. And our first exercise is give a gift. So we need that nice wide stance. Here we go. Give the gift. Back to where you started. Give the gift and back up. So we want loads of power in this movement. So think about big, strong movements as you pass forward and then you come back up, pause, control, pass it forward, back up. So we're working on some strength in our legs with this one as well. If you're doing the standard version, make sure we've got those nice big wide full breaths. Give your gift, pull back up. Give your gift and pull back up. Keep it going. Well done. That is our timer up. So we'll just keep moving during this active rest period. You need to get yourself a little bit out of breath when you exercise effectively for Parkinson's. So move in a way that suits you best. That active rest period gives you the chance to modify to something that suits you better. Okay, coming up next, we've got Boxing Day, so it was straight punches. A nice strong stance. And then we're going to alternate punching forward. So this is a really good one to try and get your heart rate up a little bit. Strong straight elbows as you punch out. Imagine you're going through rather than just up to a target. Allow your body to sway and rotate and twist a little bit. That's it, nice wide full breaths. Keep going, keep going. Plant your feet firmly into the ground, we're nearly there. That's it, that's your 40 seconds up. So we keep moving in our 20 seconds of active rest. And then the next one we have coming up is climbing the chimney. So we're going hand over hand with a high knee. It's coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So hand over hand, opposite knee comes up. We're climbing up the chimney, just like Santa, to come and deliver the presents. So if you don't feel comfortable bringing your knee up quite as high as I'm showing you, you can just make it a smaller lift, or you could just go with a little toe tap. There's always ways that we can modify these exercises to suit you better. You should feel challenged but safe. We still has a big chimney to climb up this one, isn't there? 5 seconds left. Good, well done, and then move through your active rest. Okay, so we're giving a bit of a winter theme next, and we're going skiing. So we're going to need a parallel stance, feet about hip width apart. Same if you're sitting in the chair, plant the feet about hip width apart. We go with our poles, we ski forwards, and then we're going to do a little turn and a turn. Keep going. So think about big arms with this one. We want to really propel ourselves forwards, down that slope. So we go forwards with a big push, and again, off to one side, off to the other. Keep it going. We are less than 10 seconds to go. Look in the direction that you're traveling. Finish that one off. Brilliant, well done. And then active rest again. So we've got the last exercise of our circuit. That first 5 minutes rolls by pretty quickly, doesn't it? Whew. So next we're putting the star up on top of the tree. 3, 2, and 1. You're going to pick the star up out of the decoration box and place it onto the tree. Other side, out of the box, up on the tree. So think about the hand movement, this one. We go down, we grab, and we pop that up on the tree. We down, we grab, our hand is in fist, we go onto the top and we splay out the hand. Keep alternating sides. If you don't want to reach all the way down to the floor, then maybe your decoration box is just in front of you, so you don't have to go quite as low down. But it's the same movement, a grab and a splay. That's our timer up. 40 seconds are done, so we've got 20 seconds of active rest. We're going to go right back to the beginning of that circuit. Do you remember the first exercise? I do remember it because I've got it written on a whiteboard next to me, so I'm cheating. The first one is give a gift. Here we go. So we give the gift forwards, and then we come back to where we started. Pass it forwards, come back. If I come sideways a little bit, I want you to mimic the movement that I'm giving here. So push those arms out straight and pull back up. Push them out straight, pull back up. Good, so mirror my movement. Power and up. If you're doing this in the chair, you're just going to lean forwards a little bit as you pass that gift forward before you come back up. Hold on to it tight. That's it, forwards and up. That's our 40 seconds done. Brilliant. Let everything just loosen off, relax a little bit, but do keep moving in whatever way you need to in your active rest. If you're not feeling like you're getting a bit breathless, then you can always take it up a notch in this active rest. But remember, we ideally want you to be just a little bit out of breath. Oh, it's time to go again, Boxing Day, with our punches. This will get us out of breath. So alternating punches forward. Set a nice steady rhythm and tempo and try and keep it going. Good. That's it. Let the torso twist a little bit. Push through the target that you're moving towards. Nice wide, full breaths. Plant those feet firmly in towards the floor. Nice little soft bend in the knees. There we go. Just showing you from this angle. Nearly there. Yeah, last one. Good. Keep moving. In your active rest, if you want to take it up a notch, you're going to jog or march with power arms. If you're okay to take it down a notch, then you can just go with a gentle step touch or even just some arm swings. You just keep moving that body in whatever way is right for you. We've got to go again. We're climbing the chimney. That little ping tells us we've got 40 seconds of a really tall chimney to climb. So hand going over hand as we pull ourselves up. If you don't want to do the high knee that I'm showing you here now, you can always just do a little toe tap in front. So if you're modified and you're in the chair, then this is going to be the version you're doing, a toe tap, but obviously in seated. I'm going to go big again. If you can go big, then you do. That's it, reaching up and over with those hands. And that is our 40 seconds done. Good. Let's keep moving in our active rest. Moving whichever way you need. Next, we're going skiing. I wish I was going skiing. I'm going to imagine we're whizzing down the slopes. Here we go. On our way to après ski. Big arms, push through, little turn, and look in the direction that you're going. That's it. So we're powering with our arms, using the legs for a bit of push, and then changing direction. Here we go. We're nearly there. We've got less than 10 seconds. Keep that power in your movement. That's it. Finish that one off, and we have reached the bottom of the slope. You've got one more exercise to do for me, and that is putting the star up onto the tree. So you're either working from just in front of you, or you're going all the way down to the floor. Keep moving for a little bit longer. We're going in 3, 2, 1. We pick up our star, we put it on top of the tree. Other side, pick up the star onto the tree. So reach and then pop that up. Reaching maybe a little bit lower if that's more comfortable for you. Or down to the floor if you can. Exaggerate the hand movement. Let's put that as our focus for this next 15 seconds. Big reach with a twist. Nearly there. That's it. That is your 40 seconds of work. Let's just keep working for this last 20 seconds of active rest to give us our full 10 minutes of high or moderate intensity exercise. Keep it moving. Push through for the last 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Well done. So that, I hope you felt went really quickly. That's a 10-minute exercise snack that you can try and slot into your day at any point during the next couple of weeks, whilst everything with routine is all out of whack. But there is a way that you can get your exercise in, and we hope that you find it helpful. Once you finish exercise, it's a really good time when your body is a little bit more warmed up, where your movement is a little bit better, that we can do some stretches. So let's do that together now before I let you go. Feet wider than hip width apart. Plant those feet firmly into the floor. Open your chest and have your palms just touching the sides of your thighs on either side. You're going to slide your hand down towards the outside of your knee. You can do this if you're in sitting as well, just leaning over. Hold it there as you feel that stretch up along the side of the body. Come up in the middle. Lift the ribs up off the pelvis and over to the other side. Big stretch over. Hold, hold, hold. Feel that stretch. And up you come. Great, well done. I want you to link your fingers together in front of you. Press your palms forward. So we've got straight elbows and the palms are pushing forward towards the screen. And then I'm going to get you to twist around one way. Feeling that stretch through the wrists and hands. Come to the middle. Shoulders down. Bottom tucked underneath. Twist the other way. Come back into center. And then we're going to reach both arms up and overhead if we can. Feel that stretch around the shoulders. Release the fingers at the top, splay the hands as you bring the arms all the way around. I'm going to turn with my back to you so you can see what I want you to do next, which is to grab your hands behind your back. Keep the chest lifted and see if you can pull the hands away from your body. Now that's going to stretch the front of your chest right across the collarbones here. Good, hold that for me there. And then release, just let the arms hang down by the side of the body so the weight of your arms is pulling your shoulders down. Now we're going to tip the ear over to the shoulder and you'll feel that stretch along the side of the neck. So be careful here not to lean the whole body. We're just going to let the neck do the movement, getting that nice strong stretch. Now keep your head tipped to the side and turn the head just so you're looking towards the outside of your shoulder. And that will give you a slightly different stretch, but just as strong nonetheless. Okay, good. Back up in the middle. I'm going to turn and look the other way. Turn and nod the chin down towards the chest. Good. Feel that pull and stretch. I missed the tip in the ear out over to the shoulder. Let's reset that again. We're going to tip the ear first. Ear to shoulder. Still get a good stretch. Just not as neat and tidy. Now we're going to turn. There we go, and then back up in the middle so you've got an even stretch on each side. The only bit we haven't stretched off now is your legs. So if you're in sitting, you're just going to pop one leg out in front. If you're in standing, you're going to do as I am here, leg out in front and sit back in towards the heels. You're reaching in the direction of your toes, feeling and pull up the back of the thigh. Good, we'll hold that for a couple of breaths. Lovely, easing off. And then we're going to swap to the other side, exactly the same thing. So toes pulled up towards you, straight knee, sit back into the hips, lean forwards. Holding it for 2 deep breaths. Brilliant, well done. And then step through again. And I hope you have a smile on your face and that you really enjoyed that, because that was your 10-minute festive workout complete. We started with a little bit of a warm-up, we finished with a stretch, and we've worked on strength, balance, intensity. So you've ticked off 10 minutes of all of your components of your Parkinson's exercise prescription. Just a little opportunity for me to say on behalf of Maria and myself, thank you to all our community for your support in this last 12 months. We've got some really exciting things coming up for 2025, and we will be back in that first full week. I think the date is the 5th, with another workout for you. Any questions, any thoughts, any comments, please drop us a message or pop something into the comments on here. We'd really appreciate a like, a subscribe, a share. We want as many people to know about the benefits of exercise for Parkinson's as is absolutely possible. But I'm done and dusted for now, so that is a Merry Christmas from Maria and myself. We look forward to seeing you in the new year for some more workouts. Take care. Bye-bye.